Hey guys, how's it going? It's Rosie. So today I'm showing you some of my 2022 favorites. I had a lot of new stuff that I found in 2022 that I would love to tell you about and show you some of the cool things I used this year that I hope you will like too. It's sort of an all-around, all-encompassing favorite video. Like I've got makeup, I have to go get, LOL. I'm gonna have beauty, hair stuff, skincare, very little skincare, clothes, art, podcast, books, like she's got everything. Maybe you'll find something new that you want to try. Let's start with, let's do a base. Let's do skincare, lip care, that type of thing. So I think if I had to choose one thing this year, that was my #1 favorite new thing that I found. It is the Ilia Lip Wrap Reviving Balm. So I have both this little guy, who is more of like a squeezy tube, a little squeezy tube version, and then there's a pot version that you could do an open and a scoop, and damn. When I tell you these saved my life. Moving to Colorado, my lips and skin were dry already. They have never been drier, my friends. So this, I have been using a sample of the pot since I was in New York, and I really liked it. I really got into it in Colorado, and then for Christmas, I saw that Sephora had like a little like trial, like, you know, trial size set, and it had a mini one of these again, this, and then it has, and it has like a twist up, like colored lip balm. And the squeezy tube, ooh lordy. We keep our house like decently cold at night just because we run hot. And so normally when I wake up in the morning, I put this on and it's cold and it's just like, it's the most soothing thing ever. It works so well. And I even got my boyfriend put onto this. Like this is his. Mine, I don't currently have a full size of this. I just have a bunch of travel sizes. And I got him the full size for Christmas because he was using all of my sample sizes. And I need them, so cannot recommend more. And I'm excited to try more Ilia stuff in the future because bangers. And then for basic skincare, I have the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. And so this is actually like a backup of mine because mine is almost finished. So this is what it looks like nice and clean. I didn't want to show you my dirty ass, like 3/4 empty version. So this bad boy is just stunning. He has a little dropper, and then, you know, boop, bop, bop, pat it in your face. I normally like to do this when I do like the shower, you know? So normally I shower at night, just generally. And then I will especially shower at night if I'm going to do the whole like shave, deep condition thingamabob, the routine, if you will. I then want to give my skin a little something extra afterwards. It's been just pelted with hot water for probably about 45 minutes. So this stuff, I think specifically because I have dry skin, it really works wonders for me because when I wake up, my skin has sucked it all in and I feel a little bit of oil residue, but then that goes away very quickly throughout the day for me. I don't know if you'd like this if you have oily skin, but if you have dry skin, she's a winner. On to actual makeup. First, I have the Milk Future Fluid All Over Cream Concealer. This is her little applicator. She's a fun little like doe foot moment, you know. I think Hailey Bieber talked about this. I keep 0 taps on Hailey Bieber. I'm so sorry. I know nothing about her. I know she's from Long Island. Her family is. Shout out Massapequa. And she's married to Justin. That's about it. I do not follow her trends, her clothes, anything. Sorry. But a couple of people I follow on Instagram definitely do, and they were picking this up and they all said it was really good for like dry skin. And I tend to do more of just concealer all over and then move on with my routine rather than like a full face of foundation or anything like that. Just because my skin is so dry, I like to keep it minimal with what I'm putting on. And this has been fabulous for that. It has really great coverage. I will say it is very small. I started using this like the week, maybe 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. And what's that? It's been like a month and a half and I'm already like seeing the clear. Like I know I'm gonna have to get another one probably by February. So it's really good. I'm gonna start using it a lot more sparingly. Very much recommend. The coverage is perfect. I'd say it's medium, and then you can really layer it on to make more, but it's super smooth, super clean. I'm wearing it right now. I dig it. Up next, we have eyeliner. So my two favorites are the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Ultrafine Liquid Eyeliner. So this is a fun drugstore option, and the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner. This, obviously, Sephora, and then this is, you know, general drugstore. I really switched off between these two because they both have the same type of, like, brush applicator, except this one was thinner and more precise, whereas this one was a lot smoother and, like, gave me darker, more, like, bolder color. I'm wearing this one right now, and I like both of them. Switch them out depending on the day. They are both banging, especially I've never given up the winged eyeliner. It's the only way I feel like my eyes look normal now. So perfect if you're a winged liner girly. And to follow eyeliner, we of course have mascara. So once again, I have a drugstore and I have a Sephora, and the Sephora is also Rare Beauty. For the drugstore, I have the Maybelline New York Sky High Lash Sensational. Maybelline has just always been, you know, the drugstore staple, and this baby, she's very skinty, very small, and it really defines your lashes, I'd say. There we go. Very much separates them, gives a little bit of length, and just like makes them nice and skinny and sticky outy. And then this is the Rare Beauty. I don't know what the real name for this is. I think they only have one mascara, but it's the thick one, if they have more than one, just in black, and it's also disgustingly dirty, so I'm not going to show you up close, but this one has a much thicker like brush, if you can tell. And so I do the Maybelline one first, get them all skinny and long and tall, and then I do the Rare Beauty to give a little extra volume. It gives like the fluffy flare on the end, and this honestly has been my go-to since I was in New York, so almost a year. Definitely need refills on both of these. Alrighty, and for our last two makeup products, we have lips. She's serving lips. Category lips. This was a big year for MAC. This was a big comeback year for MAC, I think. A lot of the online girlies got back into it. Always been a MAC girl. My first YouTube name was Gem of Roses 98, I think, because that was the first MAC lipstick I bought. Very a la All That Glitters, 21, you know, the Fowler sisters. But I recently got the MAC Spice lip liner. This was also a big lip liner year for me. I used to be, I don't know why I'm doing that. I used to be a lipstick or nothing girly, no lip liner ever, and then I discovered lip liner and the beauty of it, and now I either wear just lip liner or I'll do lip liner and gloss. Today I'm wearing Spice and the Dior Lip Glow Oil in Rosewood. You know, the one everybody on TikTok freaked out about. I got it, almost everything I've said that I've gotten from Sephora I got like in the sale, the VIB sale in November or whatever. And so I've only had this since November, but I will say, damn does it do its job. My lips, after I put on a lip liner, they're normally pretty dry, and this just like makes them feel so much better. It also locks in the lip liner for so much longer and gives just like the nice little extra glow, and it like mutes it a little bit, makes it a little more pinky than whatever I've got going on, which I appreciate. And this has just been a very killer combo for me, so bangers. All right, and so the last thing in like the beauty area will be the shampoo and conditioner I've been obsessed with. The Pattern Hydration Shampoo and Lightweight Conditioner. Great for curlies, coilies, and tight textures. So I am a curly girl, and I only figured that out during the pandemic. I've spent the last couple of years trying to figure out how to undo all the damage I did with bleach and hair color and heat. I've been trying to undo a bunch of damage and figure out how to get my hair to curl. So I've gone through a bunch of different things. I love the Shea Moisture Mousse. That really was my first like aha product. Great moment. And then I tried Pattern because I just saw it in Ulta, and I had never tried specifically a curly shampoo conditioner before. I love speaking the English language. Anyways, and I love them. They are so thick and hydrating, and I really, honestly, these days I will wear my hair curly 6 out of 7 days of the week, if not longer, just to like give it a break after so long. And I'm still working on my after day 1 curls. Like normally day 1 banging, day 2 it's okay, day 3 if it's not up in a ponytail it's a rat's nest and I can't do anything with it. So if you have any curly girl tips about making your hair last longer, please let me know. I would love to hear them. But these have absolutely helped my curls regain their definition and just sort of become tighter and healthier and bouncier, and I am obsessed. Thank you, Tracy Ellis Ross, an angel. All right, now we have a quick clothing section, I guess, just to feature some brands and like the best jeans I've found in a long time. We'll start off with Big Bud Press. They are very expensive, so I have a few pairs, not many, but a few. And I got to go to the in-person store when I was in New York this year, and it was really just so fantastic. And they just have the most fun prints and colors, and they have a ton of different styles and a ton of different sizes. So when I was in New York, I was able to shop in store. Most of my friends are on average a size medium, and I was able to shop in store and like I could have bought the same thing that all my friends were buying. And as someone who has been plus size pretty much her entire life, that never happens. It doesn't, unless I'm in Target. So it was really just a fantastic experience. And even though their clothes are expensive, I feel like it's very much worth investing in a brand that invests in their customers as well. I've had nothing but great experiences with them, and I'm in love, big fan. And this fun print, this is the pair of pants I got in New York, and I'm just, they're so fun. It's a ton of butterflies, and it's so cute and comfy. I'd say this year I definitely got a lot more adventurous with my style, which is funny. You would have thought I would have done that in New York, but it was kind of fun because here, like, nobody knows who I am, so I can wear something insane and nobody's gonna say anything. Up next is Ray NYC. It's W-R-A-Y NYC, and I also got to visit their in-person store when the same day I visited Big Bud Press. And once again, iconic, fantastic. They have a pretty small store just because they're a decently like small brand, but they have such a wonderful team. I've talked to them on Instagram a couple times and they're so nice. This is my favorite set. Just absolutely obsessed. Stunning. It's super lightweight, button down and pant duo, I guess you'd say. They kind of feel like scrubs, but like quilted. It's hard to describe, just trust me, it's awesome. And they are also big on fun patterns, and then they have like a bunch of set styles that they'll release prints and colors in. And another fantastic brand that, just like Big Bud Press, I think they go from extra, extra small through 6X, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna link both of these stores down below because just love, and I wore this set more times than I can count this summer. It made me feel comfy, it made me feel cool, and I very much appreciate a fun brand. Once again, investment pieces, but like I said, I don't mind investing in people that'll invest back into me. And now my final clothing item is specifically Hollister jeans. Weirdly enough, who would have thought it? Not me. I literally have never owned anything in Hollister that has fit me in my life. Not once before 2022. I was too fat for the shirts in middle school through high school and too poor to afford them even if I wanted to. So now that I'm an adult and I can buy clothes without my parents' permission, I love to look at, you know, everything and anything. And Abercrombie has been killing it recently with their resizing and like their revamping of their brand. And I really loved their clothes last year. And then this year I realized, oh yeah, Hollister is like done by the same people. Why don't I give them a look? And so they also extended their size range, not quite as much. These are the biggest size that they have, and there are 21. So they're still on like the junior sizing, but for junior sizing, that's pretty solid in my opinion. I'm currently like a size 18 to a size 20. So I figured I'd go up rather than down because I rarely have the luxury to go up. And so if I can, I will. And also, I prefer things looser anyway, it's just more comfortable. So these are, will they tell me? They're the Kirby Ultra High Rise Vintage Straight. And they're just literally perfect. They're literally perfect. They fit loose and comfy and baggy in all the places I want it to. And then as long as I cinch a belt around it, boom, it looks great. The fabric is fabulous. Like, it's not, unpopular opinion, I kind of hate normal denim, but I think that's also just because I'm fat, and so it's hard to like sit around when starchy fabric is like getting in all your folds. It's just not for me. So this is a good in between like hardcore denim and like jegging. It's certainly not jegging, but it certainly is not hardcore denim. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the more random favorites of 2022. First, 5-minute journal. I got mine at the end of 2021, and I'll be honest, I'm not super consistent about it. I tried, and I'll get a few weeks in every single day, but there are also quite a few pages where like the bottom is not filled out because I forgot and stuff like that. But I love that it's not dated. So like you can just open up any day and start again. And I appreciate that because then I don't feel bad for missing a ton of days in between. It's just sort of a come as you are and keep going. And so I love that, and it's really helped me start writing things down and journaling in a productive way. That's not just me like trauma dumping onto a page and then refusing to read it again. So I like the structure, and I hope I will be more consistent with it in 2023. This one's a little random. Art. These are two gorgeous prints that I got from Leah Gardner Art, who I found on Instagram, and I've been following her for like a year or two, and I just love her colors. I love her shading. I love all of the themes, like the tarot cards. Beautiful. And I am trying to fill up that wall. So like this little space right here, I'm going to frame both of these and like finagle them into it, and I think it'll look really good. But her work is gorgeous. I cannot, like, just look at her Instagram, quite honestly. It's stunning. And these are a couple examples. If you're interested, check her out. Leah Gardner Art, and it's Leah with an H. I need to, let me confer. Oh, I forgot one more clothing item. Docs. These are a given. If you follow me on Instagram, these are the only shoes I wear literally ever. And they're the zip up ones, and they're super soft, so I was lucky. These were my first pair of Docs. I didn't have to break them in because the leather's soft. So like just immediate, hit the ground running. I wore them the majority of 2021 and a really good amount of 2022. So big fan, sturdy, hardcore, and honestly pretty comfortable. They're a little heavy and sometimes my feet will feel it the next day, but other than that, I dig. Into the media, I guess. Let's start with podcasts. I'm a big podcast girly. On my Spotify Wrapped, it said I listened to 37,000 minutes, I think, this year. And out of that, 32,000 was podcasts. Multiple, many. I love the classic McElroy brothers, but this year I really, really got into, I mean, I've always been into paranormal stuff, but I specifically found my favorite formula of podcast, which seems to be two best friends from some event, college or otherwise, that are funny, theatrically inclined, and talk about paranormal and true crime events. All of those apply to And That's Why We Drink, which I found and caught up with in 2021, and then Sinisterhood, which I found at the top of 2022, listened through my move, and caught up with sometime over the summer, and then Drinking in the Kool-Aid, which I just found at the end of 2022. So I'm, I think, 40 episodes in. I don't know how many they have, but they started in 2020. So I'm not too far behind. I think they just got into 2021. So I'm really digging them so far. If you like paranormal and true crime, I'm much more of the paranormal side. I'll take the true crime. I've learned to appreciate hearing about it just so I can like be prepared, be more aware as a person. But I'm definitely more into like the ghosty ghoulies. I love these. Big fan. My favorite TV shows of 2022 were Our Flag Means Death. Very funny, hilarious. I love Taika Waititi and Rhys Darby. Kind of like a sub part of that. I don't know if I could say it's my favorite show yet, just because I haven't finished it, but I watch Black Sails weekly with my besties Mel, Jess, and Agatha. Hey. And it has a bunch of the same characters, crossover. not a bunch. A few of the same characters cross over, but it's like the more serious side, and it's also fictional, but also kind of real. It's been a big year for pirates. Let's say that. Specifically gay ones. And then What We Do in the Shadows. So good, so cute. I tried watching it once a while ago and just didn't get into it because, I don't know, I just didn't pay attention close enough, I guess. Because I love the original movie, so like I was like, I'm gonna like the show. But I just had to give it a shot. And then I watched it, all of it, when we moved here and while we were unpacking, and fantastic. Nadia and Laszlo are like couple goals, dreams, forever. So, some bangers. Favorite song, Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan. Cannot be beat. Chapel Roan, I think, was my favorite new artist that I found last year. I found her like right before, I found her like December of 2021, but I'm counting her as last year because last year is when I listened to all her music. And then my final favorite of 2022 was reading. I really got back into reading. I downloaded Goodreads again. I worked at a bookstore for 7 months of this year, and that really just kickstarted me getting back into it. I read so many good books this year. Also some like very cringy ones. But I'm not gonna share those with you here. I'm going to upload a video all about my top and bottom books of 2022. That'll probably be after this one, like right after. Please focus, thanks. I've got some things to say. Lots of books were read. A couple were DNF'd, so if you want to find out my thoughts on this year of reading, please check out below. And so those are all of my 2022 favorites. It was a good year for new things, I will say. Moved to a new place, so naturally had to try a lot of new things. And in the process, found a lot of good ones, a lot of bangers. I love the classic favorites video. I miss a monthly favorite. I want to know your monthly favorites. I want to see what's in your bag. Like, give me the old school 2012, 2013 YouTube beauty community and I'll hold on to her tight. So I'm going to try to bring a little bit of that to my channel just because nostalgia. Big fan. If this is your first time watching me, hey, hi, hello, welcome. I would love it if you stick around and subscribe. I'm going to be doing similar stuff like this. I'm going to be talking about books soon, I promise. And lifestyle, reset, you know, just a little bit of everything. But that's all I got for you now. I would love if you would leave a comment telling me what your favorite new thing you found, or a couple, if you have a couple, your favorite new thing from 2022 was. Please tell me, because I want to hear, and I want to know new favorites to have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.